I am Crypto Kip, and today we got quite a lot to talk about. Let's get into some of the news stories for the day revolving, yes, some politicians talking about crypto, some other crypto exchanges having issues. Well, crypto.com remaining strong. We got to talk about Canada, and now recent issues with some meme coin traders on some other large crypto exchanges out there, kind of pointing at the direction, crypto.com, Binance is still doing pretty well. And now, KuCoin. We'll take a look at that, guys. Gonna get into some of that. Also, I made a little mistake today. I already see it in the comments. I gotta share that with you guys a little bit, kind of give you an update on what's going on with that. Let's talk a little bit about the PSYOP. Let's talk about the loyal airdrop that happened today. Let's talk about BitBoy Crypto and Ben.eth butting heads a little bit. Get a little deeper into that story. There's a lot to cover, guys. A very, very fun live stream for you today. If you have any questions throughout it, just leave those in the comments down below, and I'll see it, and we will talk. Do a little Q&A towards the end of the stream. Red Dragon, good to have you. Just Another Sushi, good to have you guys in the chat there. Let's hop into it without further ado. For those of you guys that don't know, though, we are giving away $1,000 worth of Bitcoin to one lucky subscriber at 10,000 subscribers on the channel. And we're at 9,700 subscribers right now. So we're 300 subscribers away from giving away some free money. So get your chance and subscribe, guys. Let's hop in. So the overall market, I'm so sick of having to say this same thing over and over again, is at $1.13 trillion today. We have just been stuck. The beginning of the year was beautiful, and now it's just all boring. We had some excitement that came with the Pepe pump. Pepe was very exciting. Pepe led to all these other degenerate gambling plays with other meme tokens, which was very, very interesting. And now we're looking at some of these other, were meme tokens that turned into some type of utility tokens. So that is coming, guys. We'll talk a little bit more about that. But Bitcoin right now at $26,885, which is pretty darn okay. It's just okay. We're not crashing, which is good to see. We're not necessarily going to the moon, but, we got to remember, guys, we had a very good beginning to the year, and this is crypto. We are in a accumulation phase, moving out of a bear market, hopefully into a bull market. Ethereum trading at $1,800 right now. Let's see what some of these other movers are for the day. Look at this. XRP Ripple is up 12.45%. Smash up the like button if you guys are an XRP holder. That token, there's a lot of excitement behind, mostly revolving around Gary Gensler. I do think this thing will end bullish for XRP, so long as they win that case, and it does look like they are, and who knows when that's going to come to an end. Everybody keeps saying it's coming to an end in a couple weeks. I don't know. It could be years still, especially looking at some of the conversations. Looking at some of the conversations that I've seen revolving around this, it just doesn't seem like just anybody really knows. But Gary Gensler has been pushing the buck here, pushing it out, really not wanting to make a decision on crypto regulation. So this is going to push this case on and on and on. Just look at some of these other coins just to start the day. Something a little different here for you guys. Litecoin, I don't like Litecoin, but it's still hanging in there with a $6.9 billion market cap of 10.31%. Something about Litecoin, guys. I don't like it, but it pumps. I don't know why. I don't know why it pumps. It's, you can do transactions with it. I think that's about it. But, and then, of course, we have KuCoin currently coming in at rank number 35. And then something else I'll share with you guys. Let's look at KuCoin, another big exchange. Actually, technically a bigger exchange than Crypto.com. Rank number 62 for their token. So we'll kind of circle back to that in a bit. But let's get in it, guys. And by the way, Just Another Sushi video, if you guys look at the chat, asked, I hope you got your 500 bucks back, talking to me. Just Another Sushi, I did not get my 500 bucks back. But I do think that I will. I actually think that I will. And I'm so embarrassed. For those of you guys that don't know, I made a faulty transaction today. I actually ended up sending some of my crypto over to not my own wallet. I was trying to send some of my crypto from one wallet to another. Sorry about that, guys. So, I actually ended up sending over some of my own loyal tokens from my Uniswap wallet over to my MetaMask wallet. And unfortunately, I was rushing that transaction. It was about $500 worth of loyal tokens. I ended up sending it back to the loyal contract. That is a mistake. That is a big, big mistake. That is crypto 101, guys, and I want you to learn from it. I sent my crypto to a wallet that was not my own, and now it's gone. Now, my strategy to get that back, I'll talk a little bit more about it towards the end here. We'll kind of keep going with some of the news, but I'll get into that. It's I'm still hopeful, though. I'm talking with some of the, I think, devs of the team, honestly, which is crazy. Very, very cool, but let's kind of get into this, guys. So Bitcoin is right now doing all right. Again, we're bored with Bitcoin, guys. We're bored with Bitcoin right now. If you got Bitcoin and you're holding it, that's a great move. I mean, a bull market will come at some point. Bitcoin is obviously a great coin to hold. Still a chance, guys, that we come back down to this $25,000 level, and it looks like we were breaking up and away, kind of falsely falling back down. Now, it is important to note that we are on a new monthly candle for Bitcoin, so if you take a peek at that, here you go. These are the monthly candles. Here's your previous bull market. We had last month was red, ended red. Now this month has started red, and that could change at any moment. That could also have a little bounce down to here. Maybe we do have another red month. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I'm not really sure. But for CRO coin, here's your price of CRO versus everything else. And CRO is currently at its low. It is at the low over the last, at least since 2020. So it's at the low since 2020. This chart does not go further back than that. CRO's obviously been lower than that, but it is testing the bottom boundary of at least where it was at some point before it was at the previous bull market. So this is very interesting to see, but here's something I want to know. If you look at some of these moving averages, these are coming down, right? But they're starting to flatten out. This very, very big moving average right here, this is more of the long-term moving average. This is actually showing that we are kind of coming down. Actually, that's not a moving average at all. That's a line I drew. But it does look like we are kind of coming down here, guys, and bending over, kind of swooping down, cupping here. And there's a chance, guys, that we kind of swoop up. Again, I talked about this before. All we need is a couple of these big wicks, get excitement going again, and then liquidity can enter back into CRO coin. But let's look at some of these other bullish narratives that I see coming for crypto and crypto.com specifically. See what we got here. So a fresh set of crypto bills today make a debut on Capitol Hill. Bills that are targeting CBDCs and crypto-fueled drug trafficking have been introduced in Washington. So crypto-fueled drug trafficking, we'll talk more about this in a second, but CBDCs, a lot of people are scared of CBDCs. Why? Because we don't want Uncle Sam, we don't want the government to know every little transaction that we make, and also be able to box us out of our bank accounts. I always reference this, but we go back to the story in Canada where truckers were basically boxed out of their bank accounts because the Canadian government said that that's what they wanted. If we have CBDCs and we don't have the access to just regular crypto, then this would mean that the government can stop you from accessing your own funds if you're doing something they disagree with politically, and that is not free speech. That is not free speech. That is actually financial censorship through the government, forcing these truckers to go home, to go get some funds, go get cash. People were actually donating money to these truckers. We want CBDCs out of the question. We don't like CBDCs over here, guys. As for the crypto-fueled drug trafficking, let's talk a little bit about this one. So recently, it came out that Chinese drug makers have actually been accepting payments in crypto, apparently from Mexico, to create fentanyl. And this is something that I called this out as soon as the story broke. This is going to be the next red flag that they're going to be waving. You better bet that Elizabeth Warren's going to come to the table. And here she is. I called it exactly right, guys. Elizabeth Warren came to the table and wants a shutdown of crypto funding for fentanyl, which, that's fine. We can shut down the crypto funding for fentanyl, but she wants more than a shutdown of funding for fentanyl. We need access to our crypto, but she wants to not only shut down this, she wants to just shut down your crypto. She doesn't like crypto. She's come out, she said it. She does not like crypto. That's just a fact. U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren cited the rampant use of cryptocurrency in the Chinese fentanyl trade. I'd like to see percentages, and we haven't seen this. What percentage of the money used in the fentanyl trade is in crypto? I'm going to bet it's less than 10%. I'm just going to go ahead and bet that it's less than 10%. But we're going to make it the big issue. The same way that Elizabeth Warren and all the other politicians that were anti-crypto, we're talking about crypto emissions, right? Anti-environmentally friendly pollution from Bitcoin mining. When you look at the amount of pollution that Bitcoin puts out versus the banking system, for example, or YouTube for that matter, it is a fraction of what those other entities in the world are putting out in terms of pollution, but we want to focus on crypto. Why? Because it is not a good narrative for the banks. And who's a friend of the banks? Your girl, Senator Elizabeth Warren. So that is what's going on here, guys. And this is just another story. Now, look, I don't support the fentanyl trade or whatever. It's bad. It's terrible stuff. So we can box that out. I don't really care about that. But also, we don't want them to use this as a kind of tunnel in to crush all our crypto utility. Okay, that's what we don't want. We do not want to over-regulate. We need regulation, but we don't want to over-regulate. So that's kind of what we're dealing with, guys. I want to share that story with you there. It's ridiculous. And also some more FUD for you. Elon Musk is continuing facing lawsuits over Dogecoin price manipulation. Borvik said something funny here. Imagine getting sued for tweeting memes. That's really kind of what it is. And there you go. He's getting sued for his Dogecoin love, which is ridiculous, which is totally ridiculous. Why can we talk about Tesla stock, and why can we talk about Microsoft and Apple, and why can Jim Cramer go on TV and talk about whatever he wants, but when we come to Twitter and we talk about something, it's not okay? That's dumb. That's stupid. It's hypocritical. It's old world mentality. Twitter is free reign, and you'll see that a little bit more. For example, Ben.eth, he's a big Twitter influencer with 123K followers. He tweeted out his Ethereum address the other day and got a free iPhone just because people sent him money for a free iPhone. It gets crazier than that. We'll get into that in a bit, but something that happened, guys. Also, breaking news, crypto exchange MEXC has introduced a 120-hour withdrawal limit on Mong. Also, the Capo community, I think that's Capybara maybe, is also not happy. There are a lot of exchanges that are, or coin communities that are not happy with maxi. And maxi is a big exchange, guys. Now, Whale Chart, who likes to FUD a lot of different crypto projects, has come out on Twitter and said, Twitter is speculating on Maxi going bankrupt. Don't store your crypto there. The next FTX. This is what people are saying. What don't we see in this story? We don't see any conversations about crypto.com. And this guy has loved to FUD crypto.com in the past. But there is a shifting narrative here, guys. Look at what's going on. And here you go. By the way, a CoinDesk article, if I were to play this ad, what do you see? Presented by crypto.com. There you go. They have an advertisement on an article about how crypto exchange Kraken's Canada customer deposits rose 25% after Binance announced departure. This is bullish for Kraken. This is also bullish for crypto.com. Why? Because crypto.com and Kraken are both exchanges that are available for traders to still use in Canada. And then other people on the outside that are seeing these stories also start to trust other exchanges that aren't getting booted out of countries. Crypto.com and Kraken right now aren't having that issue, which is great for crypto.com. And here you go, just to show you, there's Kraken for you right there. One of the top 3 exchanges according to CoinMarketCap. And KuCoin is ranked number 4. We go down, we see crypto.com at rank number. I always have a hard time finding crypto.com on here because they list it so low. At rank number 21, which is a total joke. It's much bigger than that. I don't think they're reporting the data accurately. But here's something I want to look at. Let's look at KuCoin, remember, versus Bitcoin, or versus crypto.com. If you look at it, guys, here you go. There's your Cronos at rank number 35. And there is your KuCoin at rank number 62. So very interesting. Though KuCoin is bigger in terms of its exchange, crypto.com has more investors in the token. Why? I'd say probably because of the marketing, probably because of the utility on the token, probably because of the Cronos chain, which is incredible. That's probably the biggest thing, guys. A top 10 DeFi project in terms of total value locked up in DeFi. Cronos is big. And everything else they got going on, guys. They're launching a metaverse. I don't see any of that for KuCoin or anything like that. Now, you see a little bit of hype behind OKX, which is why I think OKX was able to kind of come up. OKB up to rank number 23. I still think Crypto.com is going to flip OKX. I think Crypto.com should be in the top 15 rank in the next bull market. Let me know what your thoughts are on the comments down below. Got a question out there from UCME. Kip, serious question. I just bought 7 Expedition backpacks, all legendary, 130 each. You reckon the floor price will moon when the games are out and people FOMO? It will be the OJ Season 1 backpacks. Slept on. UCME, I don't know. It's a great question. I'm just not really sure on that question. We're going to have to see how the NFT lands play out. Let's see how the loaded lions do. Let's see how the backpacks do. But if I had to guess, and not financial advice, by the way, I would say, yeah, I think they should go up. You can see the hype goes up when people are getting teased, new news or there's a drop coming, people start buying land so they can get access to the airdrops, all that thing. We saw that. So I think as the game comes out, if the game's a good game, yeah. If the game's a bad game, then maybe, unfortunately, they go down. Or maybe they just stay sideways. I'm not really sure. We'll have to see how it plays out. But you know that I'll be talking about those prices as we get a little closer to that. And by the way, congratulations. That is absolutely excellent that you ended up getting those for so cheap. That is fantastic. Those were at like a 700 something floor price. So there you go. There you go. Let's get in. Let's do a little screen share. So let's talk more about crypto.com, guys. So crypto.com recently, I don't know if you saw it, is coming out. They're excited to share their latest regulatory achievement, which is huge, guys, as one of the leading crypto hubs in Singapore. They are now allowed they are granted as a major payment institution license by the Monetary Authority of Singapore. Learn more right here. They are in Singapore. This is big news, guys. We've seen a lot of stories like this in France, in other countries across the world. Crypto.com is doing it right. They are taking their time getting the licensure they need to make the moves that they're making, guys. It is very, very exciting. Honestly, this is incredibly bullish, in my opinion. The fact that the crow price stinks right now, it's irrelevant to me. It's just irrelevant. I'm having a lot of fun with meme tokens. I'm buying Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's the goal, guys. That's the real goal. But crypto.com token, I am bullish. I will continue to remain bullish on it until I see something that concerns me. And if that happens, guys, if I do need to change my opinion on crypto.com, I will do it. Don't think that if I need to, come out and say something negative about crypto.com, I'm not going to do it. We can talk about how terrible the mint was for loaded lions holders. We can talk about how terrible the mint was for the NFTs, for the land. That's all bad, but that's a drop in the bucket of everything else that they're doing. All in, still very, very, very bullish on crypto.com. And if that changes, I will let you guys know if I change my mind. Just because I'm holding the tokens doesn't mean I won't sell them if I have to, if something crazy happens. But we're not there. That's not even a part of the story. In fact, I'm watching it get stronger as other exchanges are failing. Other exchanges are getting boxed out of other countries. It's a great time to be in crypto.com, in my opinion. Let me know what your thoughts are below. Let's talk a little bit more about this, though. So Chris Marsliak also did a great thing and, tweeted this out. It was good to see because this is big news, guys. And it's good to see him getting out and tweeting a little bit more. Honored to have been granted the major payment institution license by the Monetary Authority. Crypto.com continues building a solid foundation of regulatory compliance, security, and privacy. Staying true to the message, Chris Marsliak putting it out there, pinned it to his profile, replacing the Samsung partnership. Why? Because it's big news, guys. This is big, big news. This is more users, more utility for the Crow token, more buyers. That's awesome. Really, really great stuff. Let's take a peek at some of this, guys. So as you know, I have been doing a lot with these meme tokens, and this isn't even meme tokens anymore. Now we're talking about attention economy tokens. That's what we got in the title. We moved from MemeFi over to attention economy tokens, and now there's a little bit of both going on. But I'm most excited about these attention economy tokens. Now, let me tell you a little story. Let me get into it, guys. And please continue throwing those questions in. I'll snag them when I can, guys. But I'll be doing like a Q&A at the end. So, yeah, we'll be doing more Q&A at the end. So let's talk a little bit about Ben.eth. If you don't know who Ben.eth is, guys, he's got almost 100K followers now on Twitter. If you're not following him, I at least recommend you follow him because he's the center of the crypto narrative on Twitter, at least right now. It'll be interesting to track what he's doing. We'll get into more of that here in a second, but let's just look at some of the latest. So what was on his plate for today? Well, if you didn't know this, Ben.eth is the founder of Ben token, which BitBoy Crypto bought. He then launched a pre-sale for PSYOP, which raised about $7 million. Then he raised a pre-sale fund for Loyal, which raised like $13 or $14 million for that. His goals for today were to finish the Loyal pre-sale airdrop for any of the pre-sale holders that were holding bought the Loyal token. They received their tokens today. If you didn't, you should tweet at him and he will help you out, I believe. Sending out PSYOP presale airdrop. So if you're a PSYOP holder, there is more airdrops coming to PSYOP holders. Now, this is Orange NFT drop. Well, what the heck is this, you might ask? And then helping launch Dave. Dave is another token that's out there. I don't think I sent any money to Dave. I don't think I sent any money. I might have sent like $100 to Dave. I'm not really sure at this point. There's so many things. It's hard to keep track of. But I'll be honest with you guys. The ones that I'm most focused on are Bencoin, PSYOP, and Loyal. Why? Because that is exactly what he says. No new tokens, guys. No new tokens. That is a part of Ben.eth's deal with BitBoy. If they were going to partner up on anything, Ben.eth had to commit to launch no new tokens. Well, then you might be like, well, wait, Crypto Kip, what the heck is this? This is his pinned tweet right now. This is Orange FF6000 NFT. Mint is 0.1 ETH. Supply is 10K. This is all sold out, by the way, guys. This happened in like 40 minutes. This thing sold out. I couldn't even get the news out as fast as it came in, unfortunately. If you saw me tweeting yesterday, I was tweeting a little bit about Orange and interesting on it. You know, I think I even tweeted out like Orang, which is what everybody's doing just to try to get access to the whitelist. I didn't know how it was going to play out. But this came out today. There's 10,000 of these Orange NFTs that are going to be minted. And this is essentially going to give you a free, well, not free, you pay for the mint, but a Twitter badge, the blue Twitter badge. And you'll be a part of this Orange Club on Twitter, which actually is really, really cool. And it's going to kind of be an exclusive thing, in my opinion. This is going to be teleburning to Bitcoin chain, which, to be honest with you guys, I don't even know what that is. I think they're going to be transferring it from Ethereum to Bitcoin, I am assuming. So I think they're going to maybe burn the Ethereum ones and move it over to Bitcoin. I'm not sure how that plays out. I'm not a dev. I'm not, I just don't know what that term is, guys. I'll just be honest with you. But Orange will be the only way to get early access to some future products. So let's just go back. He says no new tokens, but then he pins this to his Twitter and he says Orange will be the only way to get early access to some future products. This guy's ridiculous. He's absolutely ridiculous, but he is extremely entertaining. And to be honest with you guys, it seems like he has actually kept true to his word because he didn't launch a new token, but he did acquire this NFT project. So it turns out that he acquired this whole NFT project. If you go to the FF6000, this is Orange Twitter page, you can see that this was bought, by FF6, has been acquired by Ben.eth. And so this is another one of his babies. He owns 100% of this is Orange product, and he sees this as a good idea, and we'll have to see what this plays out. So I did mint one, and they're all sold out. We'll have to see how it plays out, guys, but I just want to keep you up to date on that. Now, if you think all that's ridiculous, then you're going to think this is the most insane thing you've ever seen in your life. But what blows my mind is people hate on all this, but he's actually launching products and projects, and there's actually utility for some of these that are coming out. You see Loyal is going to have the Sidex, right? There's going to be that coming out. There's going to be another product for PSYOP that he's coming out with, by the way. If you haven't seen that, you can see it right here. He says, what do we got? Boop, boop, boo. Almost already minted out. This is all about that. Product release for PSYOP is possibly coming out tomorrow. So there's a product coming out for PSYOP. We don't even know what it is yet, I don't think. So there's still more news unfolding. Now, if you think all of this is ridiculous, which let me just acknowledge for a second, this is all ridiculous. But I personally believe in it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know in the chat, guys. This is the most ridiculous thing I've seen in crypto yet. Polly OX, a very large Twitter influencer, and to his credit, guys, this guy has 75K followers on Twitter, less than Ben.eth, which is interesting. He was a big guy in the Pepe coin community. He actually made a lot of money on Pepe, and a lot of people following him made a lot of money on Pepe as well. Now, after Ben.eth started doing all these pre-sales and just asking people to send money to his wallet, you know, keep sending, then other people started to copy that. First, you have Borovic that came out and raised enough money for an iPhone. Then you have Pauly that came out and just said, you get nothing, start sending money to yougetnothing.eth. Dude has raised $1.3 million. $1.3 million. And he continues to double and triple down. If you just look at his Twitter, here it is. It's pinned. You get nothing. You get nothing. You get nothing. Everything's you get nothing. Nobody's going to get anything for this. It's crazy. It is crazy. And he's shedding some hate on, here you go. There you go. He is shedding some hate on Ben.eth. Thanks for the cheese, nerds. They're trying to shed some hate on it because here's Loyal, which is down right now, but it's been out for like an hour. Let's look at all the projects for Ben.eth for a second. Let's just take a peek at this. So here's PSYOP. From the highs, it is down 65%, which is brutal. But keep in mind, guys, this thing has only been in existence for, you know, May 18th for like 14 days. 14 days it's been in existence, 15 days it's been in existence. That's nothing in terms of the life of a project. Look at Cronos, for example. In the first 15 days, did it go to the moon? No. And so usually in a pre-sale, you have up, down, and then you kind of find the floor, and then people start buying if they believe in the project. The question is do people believe in the project? We'll only find out if the price goes up. I do at this point. You know, a lot of people don't, and that's okay. That's okay. A lot of people are staying away from it. You know, my partner on the channel, Black Sea, I think he bought a little bit of PSYOP, but other than that, he's staying away from it. Why? It's just not for him. And that's okay. That's totally okay. This doesn't have to be for everybody. Ben token is making a little bit of a rebound. Could be a couple reasons for that. One, it might have just found a bottom. If you kind of look, that seems like that is certainly possible. If you kind of just draw a line right here, that looks like a pretty decent little spot for it to bounce off of. So that could be pretty good. If we broke below that, I might be a little concerned, but I'm going to hold my Ben tokens because at this point, I believe in BitBoy Crypto. I believe in the vision. I believe in the DEX that he's trying to launch to compete with Uniswap. We'll have to see, see how that plays out. Also, here is your Loyal pre-sale that happened. So the Loyal pre-sale happened. People were waiting to get their tokens. And let me tell you a little story real quick. Get some water. So let me tell you a little story real quick. So the pre-sale, anybody that sent money to him was like just jonesing. Everybody's just like waiting to get their money back from him and get a pre-sale. And you can see people just freaking out on Twitter, which is what everybody's been doing, just freaking out on Twitter. Because what was going on is the price was going up. They launched the contract for Loyal. The price was going up. And pre-salers didn't even have their funds yet. And then pre-salers started to get their money right around here. And then right here, Ben.eth was trying to keep the price consistent, and he airdropped 25% of the pre-sale tokens to the holders. And some holders were freaking out. But it's the exact same thing that he did with PSYOP, so it wasn't really anything new for the whole Ben.eth coin community. But there were still people freaking out because a lot more people bought into Loyal than PSYOP. It's like round 2 of PSYOP almost. And so you kind of had like a lot of, I guess, newbies, if you will, to at least the PSYOP cult, I don't know what you want to call it, that were freaking out. So BitBoy Crypto, who announced he's getting involved, for those of you that don't know, BitBoy Crypto partnered up with Ben.eth on this Loyal product. BitBoy Crypto is backing this Loyal DEX that they're going to be doing. The PsyDEX, the Loyal token is going to be the token for the PsyDEX that's coming out, which is an Ethereum, a Uniswap competitor. So after all this drama was kind of playing out, people were DMing BitBoy Crypto because he's on the team, right? And hey, BitBoy, you know, why we only have 25% of the supply? I sent $1,000. I only have $200. What's going on? This is horrible. What Ben.eth is a scammer. And then he kind of started freaking out. You can even go to his live stream. You can kind of see him panicking and almost wanting to throw Ben.eth under the bus, which I didn't love to see. I didn't love to see that. I'll be honest with you guys. But he kind of backed it up and kind of said, we just want to get this thing launched. We just want to get people the tokens. Now, the reason I believe that Ben.eth, and you can look at his Twitter, he explains this himself, wanted to kind of trickle the airdrops to the pre-sale holders is because he didn't want this to happen. And as soon as BitBoy Crypto, and I love BitBoy, I'm not challenging him here or whatever, but this is just a fact of what happened, right? As soon as BitBoy got his hands and the Bencoin team got his hands on the token, they ended up airdropping all the tokens to the pre-sale sellers, and everybody sold off. Not everybody. I didn't sell off. I still got all my tokens. I'm so excited for all these tokens. Personally, I'm bullish, but they dumped immediately. And this is still, guys, like, look at this. Here, let's see how many 4-hourly candles do we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 4-hourly candles. How many daily candles do we have? 2. We have 2 daily candles, guys. So this is so brand new. So for anybody out there fudding it, like Paulie's doing, I think it's kind of stupid to FUD it. It's just brand new. It's a competing DEX brought up by the community, by one of the most influential people in crypto, BitBoy Crypto, and now one of the second most influential people in crypto, in my opinion, Ben.eth, who went from like 20,000 followers on Twitter to 100,000 followers on Twitter in like 7 days. He raised over $20 million just by posting an address on Twitter, and actually is putting products behind it. Honestly, I think it's incredible, guys, but if you're sitting on the sidelines, then I completely understand what you're doing, and I don't have any negative feelings towards anybody that is or isn't against it. It just is what it is. Do your own research, take your own risks, and be willing to kind of live with the decisions that you make, right? And there's a lot of people that kind of bought this and panicked out. I don't believe in panicking out of my positions. I buy into positions because I believe in them. Or if it's like a meme coin, which, let me be very clear, Loyal, Ben, and Psyop are not meme coins at this point, guys. Ben was a meme coin. Then it turned into a community token to push the crypto narrative further into crypto adoption. That's what BitBoy Crypto is talking about. Psyop was a meme, and now it's getting put into a product behind it. And Loyal is obviously a product as well, because we're going to get the side DEX, which is going to be potentially incredible, potentially a flop. Who knows? We'll have to see how it goes. Real products, guys. Just very interesting to see where crypto's at. And why is this all happening? Probably because Bitcoin is just so darn boring right now. It is so darn boring. Markets have just been trading sideways to down lately, but not meme coins and not the attention economy tokens, except the attention economy tokens have been going down, at least over the last, 7 or 8 days. It's been a little bit brutal because of all the FUD. I think the weak hands will get shaken out, and I think these projects will all rebound. Ben, Psyop, and Loyal. I intend to hold, but let me know in the chat, guys. I'm very, very curious what your thoughts are. By the way, guys, do me a favor. If you like this content, smash up the like button. Smash it up. Just tap that thumbs up, guys. It helps so much in the YouTube algorithm. We are not going to stop bringing content to you guys. The latest news for everybody in crypto. That is just what we want to do. And everybody kind of flooding this Loyal drop. Here you go, BitBoy Crypto, and I retweeted it. Said, just remember, everybody complaining are the people who wanted to dump on you, which is probably true. Everybody complaining was probably just going to flip for profit anyway. A lot of people with pre-sales like to end up buying these tokens and then just dumping them as soon as the pre-sale launches to get a quick 2-3x. 2-3x's are great, and you should take profits, guys, on situations like that. I'm personally holding these, though, for the long term. Now, if I get a 3 to 5x on these things, taking out the initial is a smart decision. That's no problem at all. That's a smart decision. That's fine. But I intend on holding these for long term, and I'm probably going to be holding these a little harder than anything else right now, because these tokens are going to be giving rewards to loyal holders, hence the name Loyal. So there you go, guys. There you go. What else have we got right now? Let's see what else is out there. That's it. That's it. I want to see what else we got here in the comments section. Let's see what else we got going on here in this chat. Let's see. I'm going to go back up to the top. Throw some questions at me, guys. Throw some questions. Red Dragon wants to know, why do people have goofy faces when they make these videos? Because that's YouTube, my friend. That's how we do. That's how we do. You got to give them all the faces, you know? Some people don't like the poop coins. We'll see how these coins play out. I don't know if these are... Do you think these are poop coins? Is that what I'm hearing? Do you think that these are those coins? We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. This much excitement in the bear market. Sheesh. What's going on right now? Yeah, that's a great point. Just Another Sushi video says, you know, if it's this exciting in the bear market, what's it going to be like in the bull market? And the question is a great one, and the answer is pretty darn exciting, probably. Pretty darn exciting. I'm very, very excited, guys. Yeah, and some people are feeling a little bit bearish on the CRO price. CRO currently at 5.059 cents. Yeah, I mean, look, guys, nothing goes straight up. We're in a bear market. It is a bear market. Don't expect your tokens to go up unless you're getting into something that has an incredible amount of hype behind it. And I think I've talked about those coins. So if you're looking for coins with hype, we've talked about them on the channel. You know, you got to do your own moves, guys. But we're trying to keep you guys up to date with everything. UCME says, it's a lot to spend, but if the floor price goes to 200, that is 60 on each one. Will I get wrecked, you reckon? It's so hard to say. He's talking about the land and the backpacks for the crypto.com metaverse that's coming out. It's so hard to say. It's just too soon. Honestly, guys, I'm bullish on... You could put a blindfold on right now and pick 100 coins in the top... You could put a blindfold on right now and buy the top 100 coins probably and just make a boatload of money when a bull market comes. Maybe not, but realistically, guys, when the crypto markets go up, think about this. The overall market cap of crypto is at 1.13 trillion right now. People are predicting a $20 trillion market cap in the peak of the next bull market, potentially. I talked about it. People are predicting maybe a $10 trillion market cap. That's a 10x from here. Hypothetically, that means everything should at minimum have, on average, you're talking about a 10x for your coins. Always better in the top coins. That's why we talk about the blue chips all the time. That's why we talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum. These meme tokens, these attention economy tokens that I talk about, guys, every time I've talked about them on the videos that I do for them, I said that it's like this. It's just the same as buying Doge or Shiba Inu in terms of it's taking a bet on a new project. It's like taking your money, pouring gasoline on it, and setting it on fire. That's potentially what you're doing with this. And, you know, guys, if you want to take that bet, then good for you. You believe in something, I support you. If you don't want to take that bet, then good for you. I support you as well. You're proceeding with caution, and I can understand that. But in general, you know, the land, the NFTs, the metaverse, the coins, I'm bullish on it all, guys. I can't wait for the bull market to come. As long as the government doesn't come crash our party in crypto and call everything in security, I'm just bullish on the whole segment, really. Of course, and then there's coins that will go to zero, guys. So you got to be careful and you got to do your research. Let's see what else we got here. Chinese government. Can't say that one. The Crypto Keeper says, I took my profits in Ben token and will be riding the rest for the long term. Love that strategy. Get your initial investment out and just party on with the rest if you want to do that, guys. Take the stress off the table. It's a great move. I love it. I think it's a fantastic strategy, Crypto Keeper. You got a steady head. You got steady hands and a steady head. I've seen you in the chat. I think you're doing it right, brother. You know, I'm not a financial advisor or whatever, but I'll tell you, sounds like you're doing it right to me, man. I really, really respect you for it. Chris says, how do I get one of those hats, my friend? Chris, how do you get one of these hats? Well, you got to get a crypto.com rose gold or IT white card. They sent that to me in the mail. These hats are pretty neat. For those of you that haven't seen them, there you go. Boom, boom, boom. Pretty neat. Even on the back, guys, it has like a crypto.com dealio on the back. You can see right there. So it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool hat. I like it a lot. Oh, I wasn't showing it to you guys right. It's right over here. Boom. You can see it. So that's pretty cool. What else we got? Red Dragon asks, do I think Crow will drop to 2 to 3 cents? I'll tell you, Red Dragon, no, I don't think it will, but can it? Yes. No, I don't think it will, but can it? Yes. Can it? Absolutely. It absolutely can. Should it? No. No, it shouldn't. Would I freak out if it did? No. Would I be upset? Maybe a little. Maybe a little upset. But then I'd probably just dollar cost average and buy these tokens half off. Think about it this way. If Crow does go down to, let's just say 2 cents. Let's just pretend Crow goes to 1 cent. If it goes to $1, congratulations. If you bought at a cent and it goes to $1, you're making 100x on your money. And at this point, a lot of people really believe that it's a shoo-in for Crow to get to $1, myself included. We'll have to see how it plays out. But, I mean, if it goes down to 2 cents, what a bargain. A 50x or a 100x if we get to 1 penny, you want 100,000 Crow coins. All you need at that point is $1,000. That's crazy. That would be insane. That would be very cool. $10,000, you get 1 million Crow. That would be insane. That would be insane. That would be very cool. That would be very cool. At that point, I'd want to try to get a couple million Crow. At that point, so we'll have to see. Raybank says, "How are you going to cash out when the bulls come? The problem is you can't sell as much as you want. Everything is limited. How are you going to cash out when the bulls come? The problem is you can't sell as much as you want. Everything is limited." I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean by that. As long as you're in a coin with liquidity, you'll be able to sell. I mean, if you're in a low cap coin, it's like $100,000 market cap, which is extremely risky. I don't even invest in those tokens. Then you're probably not going to have an easy time selling. But in a bull market, when the bulls come, that's the easiest time to sell because they want to buy your bags. So there you go. Red Dragon asks, am I doing the Corgi AI ego in VVS? I haven't really been following that. I've been getting blown up about this Corgi deal. It's just frankly not that exciting to me yet. Look, I'm all for the Cronos ecosystem and I want more growth, but until we get a bull market and we kind of really see what the winners are. I mean, I've got some board candy NFTs. I've got another one I can't remember the name of, a Crosmonaut. I've got some Nakamigos now NFTs I got, which aren't on Cronos, but yeah, I mean, I got VVS, I got tonic tokens, I got a lot of Cronos coins. I use Fulcrum. Fulcrum's cool. I utilize Tectonic. I use a lot of these DEXs and these protocols. But probably gonna stick Corgi. I don't like corgis as a dog. I don't like corgi dogs. I don't like I get bit by a corgi. I got a scar on my elbow from a corgi. So I don't support the token. No, I don't know. I mean, it could be cool. I mean, there's a lot of hype. I'll tell you this. There's a lot of hype. I'm just kind of been focused on some of this other stuff right now. I got so many Crow coins. I got, some of my other plays in Cronos. But then I've been kind of getting into some of this attention economy stuff and just buying Bitcoin and Ethereum. When the bull market comes and there's a lot more attention on some of this stuff and actual, stuff starts happening for Cronos, then maybe I'll start allocating some of my Cronos coins and take a profit into some of these other projects to get, catch another wave there. But I don't want to stretch myself too thin. I like the blue chips. You could call me crazy, but I'm increasingly more and more having more and more confidence in like the Ben token, specifically maybe Loyal, maybe PSYOP. I think those might be kind of a big token in the next bull run. We'll have to see. So I'm going to hold those. Bitcoin, obviously, Ethereum, Binance token, Cardano, Solana, whatever, these big tokens. That's what I'm focused on. Don't really have a lot of money to shuffle into smaller NFTs right now. I bought the orange NFT. I minted the orange NFT, and I bought Nakamigos because there's rumors Nakamigos might be the next CryptoPunks. We'll have to see how that plays out. I bought the orange NFTs because it's going to give me access to more Ben.eth products, and frankly, it seems like anything that guy touches turns to gold, at least for a little bit. We'll have to see if that trend keeps up or if everything dumps. We have no idea if this thing goes away to zero. But that's kind of where I'm at right now. So I just kind of want to give you an update. Crypto Keeper says, 2-cent crow? I have to sell a kidney to buy a lot more. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I get what you're saying. On CDC app, you're limited to 50,000. 50,000 crow? 50,000 crow to buy? Interesting. I don't know. How to mint orange 1,000 is reserved for PSYOP holders. Yeah. You know, and just another sushi. I wanted to get orange so bad that I bought it just in the public because, and that's the same thing I did for Nakamigos because I'm not just going to sit here and bank on that I'm going to be lucky enough or big enough holder to get these. I need to get my hands on them because that's, if I'm ahead of the news, which I strongly believe that I'm ahead of the news on all this, it's what I do for a living outside of my regular day job. That I wanted to just get my hands on it as soon as possible. So just another sushi. I minted 1. You could mint up to 10 in the public orange mint. I'm not greedy. I minted 1. And maybe I'll get another one with the PSYOP thing, which would be cool. And maybe I'll get some free Nakamigos too with the PSYOP thing as well, which would be very cool. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let's see what else we got. Everybody's talking about like withdrawal limits and sell limits. Yeah, the crypto.com app, guys, I'll be honest. As much as I love crypto.com, it's not a very good app for trading. You shouldn't be trading on crypto.com's app. I've talked about this in many, many videos. If you want to trade, you should be using a exchange with an order book, and a legitimate exchange would have that. Now, I'm not saying crypto.com is not a legitimate exchange, but I am telling you that the legitimate exchange version of crypto.com is not available to US users. And I know a lot of the people in the chat are in the US. So we got to wait for that exchange to launch here in the US, which again could be another bullish event for crypto.com. Really. And then you'll be able to sell and buy as many as you want as long as there's liquidity in the tokens that you're trying to buy or sell. But the app, the centralized app, is just not built for that. It's just not built for that. There's a lot of limits in the crypto.com app just because it's just not a true exchange. It's more of a interface to tap into buying and selling. It's just not like a true exchange at this point. Though there is a true exchange, we just don't have access to it. See what else we got here. Cosmos is so undervalued. Some of the greatest projects have been built from Cosmos Tendermint. Some examples: Crow, Rune, Luna, and Kuji. I'm not familiar with any of those projects, but I will tell you, I believe in Cosmos. Why? Cronos is built on Cosmos. It's not possible without Cosmos. Therefore, Cosmos is valuable, in my opinion. And there's a lot of other big projects that are built on Cosmos as well. Cosmos is huge. It's the blockchain of blockchains. Very, very cool. Red Dragon says, what exchange should we use? Well, I'll tell you, not financial advice, but a couple that you might want to look at are KuCoin, Kraken, Binance, if you have access to it. Those are probably your best bet. Also, Coinbase Pro. Coinbase Pro is very good. Those are the ones that I'd recommend. In the US, you are limited. You're limited on your options in the US, but KuCoin's a great one. I would say KuCoin would be a good one, and maybe Kraken. Definitely KuCoin, though. I like KuCoin. Probably my number one pick would be KuCoin until the Crypto.com exchange comes out. Then I'd give that a run and see how much I like the Crypto.com exchange. I'm probably going to love it. We'll have to see. I mean, all I need is access to an order book, and, I can do the rest, right? But I don't love that Crypto.com doesn't have the order book right now. We need to kind of get that going so you can kind of set buy and limit and all those kind of orders on Crypto.com. So hopefully we'll get there. Yeah, Binance, MX. Yeah, Binance is, don't use MEXC. I don't use MEXC. I cannot, after what I've seen today, don't use MEXC. Don't do it. I don't know. I mean, do your own research, but I don't like when I hear some of the stuff I've been hearing about it. Could be FUD, guys. Could be FUD. So I'm just not sure at this point. Happy to not be in it right now. Michael Saylor tweeted a YouTuber today, and his channel blew up to 200K. Wow. We need to get Crypto CEO to tweet about Crypto Kip and blow this channel up. Sushi Man, I'll tell you, I have been tweeting at Ben.eth to try to get him to retweet me. I've been putting out videos. It is so hard to get an endorsement from these big accounts. It is hard. It is hard. You know, we did a video with Oscar Ramos a while ago. That was a pleasant surprise that we were able to do that. But it seems like a lot of these guys that are up on the hill don't love to retweet everybody out just, you know, willy-nilly. You got to be in the space for a while. You got to kind of earn the trust, and that's what we're trying to do. We show up every day. I make 5 videos every day. I'm as honest with you guys as I can possibly be. I mean, I'm as totally transparent with you. I don't want to share with you how many crow coins I have just because, you know, I'm going to keep that privacy to myself a little bit for now. But yeah, I mean, I am dedicated to the cause, and I just need to continue to stay consistent and show that to my community to grow this channel. I want to do this full time one day. That'd be my dream. I want to put my entire life's energy into this one day. That would be a goal. That is a goal for me. Of course, we need to grow the channel a little bit more. So if you know Michael Saylor personally, just another sushi, then yeah, have him retweet me. Let's blow this thing up. Unfortunately, I don't make a lot of Bitcoin only videos. We've made a couple, you know, we talk about Bitcoin in every video, but he's probably focused on the Bitcoin maxi accounts, unfortunately, and I'm not that. But maybe we can find somebody out there. I'm very active on Twitter, and so hey, if you want to help, get on Twitter, guys. Retweet me. If you guys want to help this channel grow and you do support us, you can smash up the like button. You can subscribe to the channel. You can get on Twitter. Follow me at CryptoKipTweets and retweet my tweets. Comment in the comments. Let's talk a little bit. I reply. If you look at my Twitter, guys, I will talk to you on Twitter. I will just, in the public forum, I will respond to your tweets. I have a lot of fun with Twitter. My fiance is probably sick and tired of my Twitter addiction, and frankly, I am too of my Twitter addiction. It's out of control, but I know it's an essential tool, and I want to connect with my community. I think that's important, and if we're going to take this channel as seriously as we are, then I need to be in there. I need to be active with you guys, and that's something I'm committed to. You know, this is for you guys. I just have so much fun with this community. Let's see what else we got. Thanks, Crypto Keeper. I appreciate that. I really appreciate you, man. You're here all the time. Francisco Gabriel says, big guys always support big guys. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, one day, you know, I will be a big guy. You know what? I was going to say one day I hope to be a big guy. No. One day, we'll be a big guy. You guys that are here, Francisco Gabriel, Just Another Sushi, Benny Blue Eyes, Sam Adams. By the way, Sam Adams, 1776, man. Appreciate you, man. Just saw you're a newer member. Welcome. I didn't even see that you joined, man. It is good to have you. All you guys are in the chat. You guys will be my day one OGs. You know, you guys will be the Crypto Report day one OGs, and I will support my fellow community members. If we blow up, then we will blow up anybody else that we can. I mean, if you got good content and you connect with me, I am willing to support some other creators out there, as long as they're not scammers and as long as they're, you know, doing the right thing. And I think that's maybe part of it too. If you're a new channel and you're new, for a big influencer, it's a risk for you to put your support behind a newer influencer if they're not established in the community, if you can't kind of trace them back to see if you trust them. So that might be going on as well. You know, no beef with any bigger accounts. I wouldn't expect them to do it, but it'd be great to get shared by some of those accounts. So, you know, get at it on Twitter if you want to help. Let's see. Oh, this is the day we need to register our Crypto.com meta cards over the new program for the airport lounges. I'm not sure about that. Priority Pass is the new airport lounge provider. Oh, there you go. Check that out, guys. You might need to do something for your Crypto.com card if you haven't done so for your lounge access. So thanks for putting that up there. New type. Appreciate it. All right, guys, that's all I got in this one. I'm going to call it a day for this stream. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I am Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Stay strong, guys. Hodl on. Do your research. Let me know what your thoughts are on everything we talked about in this stream, guys. A lot of stuff going on in crypto. It's a bear market. Things are exciting. Can you imagine what happens in a bull market? I can. I'm very excited, guys. This is the Crypto Report. I'm Crypto Kip. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel, and as always, DCA, HODL, And of course, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. We'll see you next time. Peace.